Last time I opened Shimmering Skies, things did not go my way, so now I've got a booster box full of 24 new chances to try and get some better hits and make up for that loss. Let's jump in. If you haven't seen the last video, I opened a handful of packs of Shimmering Skies because I was on a hot streak, and Shimmering Skies let me know that no, you're no longer on a hot streak. So I've got another booster box that I snagged off of one of the Facebook groups. Actually got it at a really good price. I think it was like $75 or $80. And like, as I'm talking out loud about this, I am realizing you're taking a huge chance when you're buying just random boxes, because there's a very good, there's a high probability that somebody had a case, pulled an enchanted, and thought, well, these next boxes aren't going to have an enchanted, so let's just throw them up for sale. So there's a high possibility that there is not an enchanted in here, but there have been many times where a case contains 2 enchanteds. Whoops, knocking everything over. So I'm gonna take my chances, and I'm gonna hope that the luck is back, because the last Shimmering Sky, that was terrible. And I actually need a handful of cards out of here, especially with set rotation coming. Shimmering Skies is set 5. It's basically the lowest set now that you can still play. So I'm hoping for a Naveen legendary, maybe the Clarabelle, a lot of right on the money. So 7 Dwarfs mine, Olaf for the rare, Elsa the 5th Spirit, such a great card. More than happy to pull that all day. And behind Elsa, Mother Gothel, super rare foil. And I have not finished my foil set for Shimmering Skies. So getting into this is actually pretty exciting for me. There's a lot of cards I still need. So I'm just gonna jump into these packs and not take a whole lot of time naming them, because hopefully you've seen what's in Shimmering Skies by now. Royal Guard, Try Everything, Steel Chromacon, again with the Mother Gothel to start us off with a super rare. Is there a legendary? Grumpy for the super rare. The foil, Minnie Mouse, Compassionate Friend. So I definitely, Shimmering Skies was right when they started like cranking the artwork up on those enchanteds. I love the direction it took. So super excited to open these. An enchanted in Shimmering Skies would be incredible. Gale, Vision of the Future, all fund out. Monstro, he's making a big comeback. Robin Hood for the rare. Moana for the rare. The foil, Sherwood Forest, rare location foil. So looking forward into getting deep into these packs. The Elsa, she's such a popular card. So many decks. I mean, if you're running purple, chances are you have that Elsa in your deck. So it's good to get more copies for trades, for more deck building for myself. Fix-It Felix Jr., Pacha, the Library. That's a card I played quite a bit. Taffeta, Belle for the rare, Who's With Me for the super rare, and the foil, Merlin Tuttle. So starting a separate pile off to the side, off camera, for like the common playables. So like the Library, the Tipo. Tipo is a common or uncommon that's held such good value. So definitely looking forward to finding some of those in here too. Rudy, Fix-It, Feel It. Aha, Pete, games referee. I kind of forgot he was in here, which means he's going to survive rotation, and this is a great card to pull. Scrooge McDuck for the rare. Tug of War for the rare. The foil, King Candy, Creepy Abomination. So far, not a single legendary. I mean, some good playable cards with the Pete and the Library. But come on, we're here for the hits. I need to bounce back from that absolute loss I took on those packs. So hopefully there's something hiding in here. Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom, Duck for cover, Rapunzel's Tower, Scar the Vengeful Lion for the rare. Anna legendary. Now we got a legendary. We're finally cooking, and I actually played this legendary in Seattle. Love this card. And behind Anna, Fauna. Anna and Fauna together at last. And as soon as I just saw that Bashful down there, Doc Bold Knight. I have a feeling the Doc Bold Knight is going to be one of those cards that's definitely going to take off. So usually when I have a hunch, I go and order like a play set before they skyrocket. Kind of like I did with the Naveen's when he was like $3. Now I think, I don't know. At the time of recording, I'm not sure, but I'll flash up his value. Happy, Sapphire Karamikon, Radigan's Party, Vanellope for the rare, Arthur Legendary, back-to-back Legendary action, and behind Arthur, When Will My Life Begin? Foil. Awesome to see dual Legendaries back-to-back. I was getting a little worried because I was ripping through these packs. I was like, okie dokie, I would love to see a Legendary sooner than later. Not even halfway through, 2 Legendaries. I love finding the Pete. Excited to get into this. Hypnotic Strength, Minnie Mouse, Hey Hey, Robin Hood, Try Everything, Prince John's Mirror for the rare, Daisy Duck, super rare. Also forgot she was in here. Another super popular card that is going to survive rotation. And behind Daisy, Anna, rare foil, probably need her. I just assume if it's rare or better that I need it. I don't know what I was doing with Daisy. I got like really excited and was about to sleeve her. She'll get sleeved though, because I had a fun time running Amber Steel, and who knows what's gonna come up. Is it gonna be Ruby Amber now with songs in Ruby? There's so many crazy announcements going on. I love it. The Mickey Mouse, Merlin's Carpet Bag is another, and Finders Keepers. All 3 of those are popular, like common cards. All right, starting off with the super rare. What is behind him? Yes! Prince Naveen, Legendary. I needed it. I'm so happy to pull it. And behind the Naveen, Glimmer vs. Glimmer. Super pumped for that Naveen. Love it when I can like not predict a Legendary, but like ask nicely and it happens. Prince Naveen, great card. He's surviving the rotation. I don't know. I'm super excited to see where things head, like as we get into this new meta with Fable, the reprints, the rotation. There's gonna be some crazy wild decks coming out, and I'm all for it. Wreck-It Ralph for the rare, Denahi for the rare, the foil, the Queen rare foil. Yeah, I keep trying to like brainstorm like what are gonna be the new decks. I know with Blurple was very dominant at the last set champs that I was playing, but quite a few of those cards I have not seen reprints for, so the blue may take a back seat. I don't know. I'm very curious. Taffeta, Arthur, Surrector for the rare, Minnie Mouse, super rare, the foil, Vision of the Future. So that's a key blue card. I have a tough time remembering like what set things were from. Like Popsicle, I want to say that was probably Inklands, if I remember right. I'm probably wrong. Maybe it was Bloodborne. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely getting rotated out if they haven't announced a reprint. So it'll be very curious to see how blue does without their unlimited supply of Popsicles. Prince John, Dopey. Seeing these dwarfs, I really want to get a dock. Let's call it. Pride Lands for the rare. Chicha for the rare, the foil. Tanana. Not a super crazy. 3 legendaries though so far out of the box. Definitely very happy with those pull rates so far. I think just now about to the halfway point, so not terrible with the 3 legendary pulls. Getting through these though. Sneezy, Amber Karamikon, Anna for the rare, the Queen again for the rare, the foil behind her, Ed Hysterical Party Goer. Gosh, I really do want to see an enchanted now. Like, I've hyped it up. I think the Naveen, it's either Naveen or Clarabelle are the ones I don't have. I ended up getting my Mufasa, but I think I need the Naveen, so that would be cool to see. Kronk, Fix-It Felix Jr., Don't Let the Frostbite Bite for the rare, Maleficent, super rare, and the foil behind Maleficent, Daisy Duck. Okay, that's an awesome foil. Heck yes. Super playable, very nice foil. You know what? I'm just gonna do her a solid, and she's going to be sleeved because I usually keep like all the highly playable foils in a separate box when I go to like League Night or go to do trades, because I am not blinging out my deck. Like, I've seen some pretty crazy decks, all foils with enchanteds. That's just not me now. I don't know. I'd rather trade the great foils for the enchanteds or upcoming epics and all sorts of cool cards. Iago, Vanellope, and the foil, Fix-It Felix Jr. So I'm very hopeful that I will get the opportunity to go to like a DLC, whether it's in the United States or in Europe, because for whatever reason, it was cheaper to fly to Europe and get a hotel than it was to fly to like one of the DLCs here, which was just mind-blowing. Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom, Duck for Cover, Hideaway, the Library again, Yzma for the rare, Shenzi for the rare, the foil, Tafita. I remember when I used to butcher her name, call her Tafita, and I got made fun of in the comments. Thank you all for keeping me in check when I absolutely just destroy one of these poor characters' names. Chaka for the first, what am I doing? For the first card, not even the first rare. Get it together, man. Vanellope, When Will My Life Begin? Invited to the Ball. Basil's Magnifying Glass for the rare. Rafiki for the rare, the foil. Simba. Really down to 7 packs. So 7 packs remain, 3 legendaries pulled. The Naveen was definitely one I was chasing. Hoping to finish this out strong. Hypnotic Strength, Simba, Rapunzel's Tower, Food Fight, Elsa's Ice Palace for the rare, Camilo Madrigal, just as I'm talking about needing a legendary, followed by Fix-It Felix Jr. Glad there was another legendary. Kind of wish it was maybe a different one than Camilo. For whatever reason, when I was opening Shimmering Skies, I ended up with so many Camilos, like foil versions, regular versions. It was just like, that was the legendary that I could pull. That one in general. But getting through these, Took, Medal of Heroes, Happy letting me know that there's going to be a Doc Bold Royal Tantrum. I always need these cards for signing at events, so that's a great rare. The Queen for the super rare, and the foil behind the Queen, Radigan Raging Rat. Eesh, 5 packs left. I'm gonna call it and say there is either one more legendary or an enchanted hidden at the back of these. I really hope I'm not absolutely wrong. Sorry, just ruining cards now. Sneezy, Amethyst Chromicon, Revive for the rare, Snow White Fair-Hearted for the super rare, and the foil, Zazu. How's everyone doing? Like, Fabled is coming up very soon. What are you opening though? With the knowledge of all the reprints, are you opening old things? Are you waiting for Fabled? Maybe you're new to Lorcana, so Fabled's gonna get you caught up a lot quicker. Let me know in the comments down below what you're opening these days. I'm very curious. Arthur, Sugar Rush Speedway for the rare, Plate Armor for the rare, the foil, Ever As Before. I'm always curious what everyone is opening. I usually, if I see a good deal, I usually just jump on it, and that's just what I'm opening at the time. I'm definitely looking forward to opening a lot of Fabled. I pre-ordered way more than I should have. I did it before I knew how many reprints there were going to be, because I definitely don't need reprints. I have so much bulk. It is unreal. Simba, Coda for the rare, the Sword Released for the rare, the foil, Plate Armor rare foil. Definitely got a good stack of common cards going on though, like the Mickey, Nala, I see her quite often. Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. There's just a lot of good, useful cards. I would love to have seen more than just one Pete in the box, but I definitely have a good collection of Petes. The one that I struggled with was the Bodyguard Pluto. For whatever reason, I opened so many packs and could not pull that thing for the life of me. Now it feels like that's Pete's new thing. Rudy Tipo, there it is. This is the one I was looking for. Putting that in the rare. Magical Aid. Pete, Speak of the Devil for the rare. Remember Who You Are for the rare. And the foil, Sven Reindeer Steed. All right, folks, I am down to the last pack. Hopefully there is some last pack magic in here, because sitting at 4 legendaries, I feel like 5 is usually my strong boxes. So hopefully there is one little last bit of Lorcana magic in here. Here we go. Fix-It Felix, Shield of Arendelle, King of Hearts, Ruby Chromacon, Luisa Madrigal for the rare, and behind her, Maximus super rare, and the final foil of this box, Simba, son of Mufasa. So not like the craziest box, but definitely a lot better than those packs that I opened. I know I did not have a playset of Anna. Prince Naveen, always need him. Arthur and Camilo, not the greatest playable cards, but I'm always happy to make sure I don't get like a 1 legendary box or a no legendary box, as I've seen in the past with some people. Well, thank you guys for following along while I ripped through those 24 packs in an attempt to reclaim some sort of glory after the loss that was the last packs. But I can't just finish the video here. I've got some mail that I've been waiting to open. And if you followed the channel for a long time, anytime you're doing like a trade or a big purchase, I always suggest opening them on film. So that way, if there are any issues, if you were scammed, it's a lot easier to dispute it. So let's see what is in here. I'm gonna see if I can get them upside down. Okay. So like I said, I've been on a tear doing trades, purchases, all sorts of things. So I'm kind of curious to see, oh my gosh, okay. So spoiler alert, there is a Donald Duck Enchanted. I've been trying to get the set 7 and 8, the Enchanted. So Donald Duck, Flustered Sorcerer, and on the other side, the Fantastical and Magical from set 8. I've only got 2 or 3 Enchanteds from set 8. And the third Enchanted, the Aurora Waking Beauty. Such a gorgeous Enchanted. So I always make sure I open them on like while I'm recording just to protect myself. But my goodness. So the video did end with 3 Enchanted, so I'm okay with that. If you're enjoying any of this content, please hit that subscribe button. We're inching close to that 2,000 subscriber mark. And when I get there, I'm going to rip open an entire Chapter 1 booster box and a little bit of extra Chapter 1 product just to celebrate. So smash that subscribe button, comment down below what you're opening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your everything.